Well, boys, it's another day back at Elevated AF, my custom truck shop that only has a couple trucks right now, and we gotta change that. I do apologize, I'm feeling a little under the weather, so I'm not gonna be sounding too great, but truck shops don't stop for nobody. Anyways, we have two trucks to go look at today, two third-gen Dodges that this one guy's selling. Not too far away from us, so we're gonna go take a look at those, maybe pick them up. I have a guy coming to pick up this Chevy later today, so that's gonna be gone real soon. And then possibly this black GMC is sold. Not too sure yet. Waiting to hear back on it, but I guess we'll find out. Anyways, you might notice that the hotshot truck is gone, and the reason for that is he is out picking up some brand new toys for the shop, and you guys will see what those are in a little bit. You know what? I probably shouldn't leave the shop door open. There we go. Oh man, it's every single time I gotta go across here. There's a stupid train. Every time. I think I missed my turn, so I gotta cut back across here. Well, this should be the spot. Oh, yep. There's one third gen. Where's the other? Oh, it's in the shop. I guess I don't really have a lot of options for parking, so here will work. All right, so pretty nice looking trucks. Both of these are 04 Ram 3500s or Dodge 3500s, whatever you want to call them. Anyways, they're on a bit of a lift. It looks like both of them are done up very similar. And this guy, I guess, did quite a few performance mods. I'm not too sure the whole list on both the trucks, but from what he's told me, both the trucks, as far as power-wise, are like very, very identical. Now, this one's a single rear wheel, and this one is a dually. Got it inside the shop here if I can squeeze it. I've been eating too many donuts. There we go. It's painted this custom bluish. It's almost like a, oh, what do you call it? Like an Azar gray? I might be saying that wrong. It's like a color Ford does. Anyways, other than the lift, cosmetically looking, they look very plain. That is because they're supposedly sleeper trucks, which basically means the outside looks very plain, but what's under the hood is not so plain. So they make a crap load of power, and they can blow the doors off of a lot of other trucks. Anyways, he wants to sell both of them. I think I'll see what he's willing to take. The only sucky thing is this thing's not a mega cab, and neither is a dually. I don't know if they made mega cab third gen dualies. I can't remember, but I'm fairly certain they made mega cab single rear wheel trucks. At any rate, I want both these trucks, so we'll see what we can do. All right, deal's done. I have bought myself two third gen Dodges, which are pretty mint. Now the question is, will we be able to fit these both on the trailer? I don't know. It's gonna be close. Oh yeah, that's loaded up real even. Well, shop's not too far away. I'm sure we'll be all right. First thing that's coming off this truck is that dang bumper. Look, I know a lot of people love their ranch hands. On this truck, they just don't fit, especially when they're the earlier third gens and they have the bubble headlights. Oh, it looks ugly. Well, both trucks are on. The dually wheels are sitting on the ramps, but we're good. I really got to get myself a longer trailer. This is just not cutting it. Man, this old 350, well, it is a great truck and I absolutely love it. As a shop truck, realistically, I need a dually, especially if I'm towing two trucks at a time, or I get a bigger trailer and I toss a side-by-side on there too. I am gonna need a dually, so I'm gonna start shopping for one. See if I can find something decent. It does not gotta be brand new though, because that is not in the budget right now. All right, back at the shop once again, and we had no trucks fall off, so that's good. Just gonna get both these in the shop, and I came in completely crooked. There we go, that's better. Still no lifts in the shop, but that's what we got the forklift for. Not ideal, but it does work, kind of. I really need to get some lifts in here, badly. And the other third gen as well. So this truck, it's actually not going to need too much from what I want to do with it. I think wheels, tires, bit of paint match, change up the lighting a little bit, because the amber is a no-go on this truck. The lift on this one, pretty good. I don't think I'll tamper with it too much. Maybe just look it over. Other than that, I think this truck's pretty well perfect. This one, bumper is definitely coming off. Gonna try find a stock one. Lift's good, don't need to change that. It might go, we might crank it up a little bit for the wheels and tires I want to put on it, and a little bit of paint match. That and this paint, I love it, but we might clean it up a little bit because there is some rough spots in it. All right, so it's been a couple hours here, and my hotshot driver just pulled up with some brand new toys for the shop. Now the guys have been working away and getting those third gens done. Still a lot to go on those, but check these out. Two brand new limited defenders. This one's red, this one's like an army-ish green. And when I say toys for the shop, they're not really toys for the shop, they're toys for the shop to sell. Now, of course, we're not going to be leaving them stock, except for this one, I think. This one might stay stock. Not too sure on that yet. I'm thinking the other one is going to get a couple little customizations to make it stand out just a little bit more. Now, while I don't think we're going to get huge into the power sports side of stuff, I think this is going to be a good test to kind of see where the market's at around here, because I'm not too sure on it yet. So this is kind of just a test to see how these sell. If they sell really, really well, maybe we'll get into the power sports stuff, but if not, we'll probably just stick to the trucks. Now, the new owner of this Chevy was supposed to come pick it up today, but unfortunately unfortunately had a problem and could not come out today. So we're going to deliver it out to him. Well, I'm not going to deliver it out to him. My hotshot guy is. And then the black GMC we just received payment on, so that's getting delivered as well. I always hate to sell trucks, but I love to make money. So you win some, you lose some. Well, first 2 trucks of the new shop are officially sold and are about to leave. Business is starting to look pretty dang good, and in the meantime, I am going to toss this other GMC up on the podium there. Not a good look to have that sitting empty. There we go. That's better. Well, boys, it has been a couple of days here, and the side-by-sides are finally done. The guys have been working away on the 3rd gens, getting them pretty near done as well. Just a couple more days left on those, but the side-by-sides turned out awesome. Now, I did kind of lie. We didn't keep one stock. Yeah, I modified both of them. But the first one here, the Red Defender, I threw some, I forget, Moto Havocs, I think, and some fuel wheels on there. Tinted it out, so it looks a little bit better. Toolbox, aftermarket exhaust, a Go Light, threw a little tune on there as well, and a hitch. Sweet, sweet side-by-side. I really want to keep this one for around the shop, but if it sells, it sells. The second one, the Armor Green one, we put some different wheels and tires on, tinted it as well, Go Light, toolbox, aftermarket exhaust, and hitch. So I'm hoping with these add-ons, it kind of makes them sell a little bit easier around here, but I guess we'll find out. And if you're wondering what this squatted turd is doing in my dealership yard, the guy came in for some new wheels and tires, so we'll be getting that done, I guess, even though I really hate to have this thing on the yard. And I would start it up, but it is so loud and obnoxious. And trust me, I like loud and obnoxious. I love a good diesel sound, you know, a good gasser sound. If it sounds good, it's great. But this is so ridiculous. I don't know. I'm over it. Well, boys, today is the day. The 3rd gens are finally ready. And for some reason, this piece of junk is still in my yard. So basically, this kid brought this truck in for some new wheels and tires. Turned out there's a lot of other problems with this truck than wheels and tires. Unfortunately, we couldn't fix the problem with his rear lift, partly because that's what he specifically told us not to fix. Anyways, he should be here to pick up this truck in a little bit, but I did also go ahead and kind of put up a little display. So I went and bought another trailer for the dealership here, just a little bumper pull. And while we're not using it, I decided to toss the side-by-sides on there, and this 2016 kind of set it out front, and we've already got some business from it, so I think that's pretty cool. And not to mention, we might have this 2016 sold as well as a side-by-side to the same guy, and if that ends up happening, I'll be pretty happy. Anyways, the 3rd gens, they came out absolutely killer. So the red one, we didn't do too much to it. Ended up paint matching it, getting some different headlights, tail lights, 3rd brake light, and new cab lights as well. Now the tuning that this guy did to this truck, along with all the performance parts, was great. Truck was fast, had 0 complaints with it, but we had an issue with the fast fuel system. So we went with an air dog system. That's just what we had lying around. I have 0 problems with the fast fuel systems. It's just this is what we had lying around, and the other one is at warranty. So it is what it is. Also went ahead and put some, I want to say these are either 33 or 35 inch tires. Can't remember off the top of my head. And these Rodeo Forged wheels, they look dang good on this truck. Oh yeah, it is one wide truck now, but not as wide as the dually. We ended up cleaning up the paint a bit, changing all the lights around, and slapped on some brand new 24-inch JTX forged wheels, which just look killer on this thing. No spinning caps though, that was not in the budget, unfortunately, but this truck does have a gooseneck, so this may become the new tow rig for a little while until I find something else, which I am hunting for a new tow rig, so I guess we'll see. Preferably like a 2020 or 22 F350 or 450, depending on what I find. But I gotta say, I love this color. And switched all the amber lights to white lights. Oh, this looks so dang good. So actually, I'm gonna do some switching around here real quick. So this will be the new daily driver, and this will be the new temporary tow rig. Gotta adjust that gooseneck though a little bit. Yep, there we go. Oh yeah. That's gonna look dang good with some cool trucks behind it. And since we got a podium spot open, I'm just gonna tuck this right up here. I really gotta move those lights though, because this is not ideal. We can't even move it up all the way. Dang, that looks pretty cool. Well, I hope this guy shows up very soon to get this piece of junk out of my yard, because unfortunately I have to sit in my office and still look at it. But anyways, hope y'all enjoyed. All the Patreon links will be down in the description. And if you guys have suggestions for trucks, put them down in the comments. Subscribe and goodbye.